HD TV.
So recently I actually watched Ford v Ferrari for like the second time in my life. You know what I'm saying? First time I watched it way back when it was released. I don't even remember when that shit was released, bro, but I loved it when it came out. And I don't know what I was feeling, bro. I think it was F1, right? Like I feel like I watched F1 when it came out. It was cool, right? I fought with it. But I don't know, I think my sister was talking about, she's like, yo, let's put on F1, let's try to watch F1, I'd be down, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, F1 was good, bro. But I remember fucking Ford v Ferrari was crazier, bro. Ford v Ferrari was on some real shit. I just remember that. So I'm like, let me pop that on, bro. Let me put that shit on. Cause I knew that was one of them ones, bro. I'm like, let me watch that shit again, right? That shit hit me so deep this second viewing, bro. Again, this is one of the reasons I always say, but you always gotta go back to shit. You always gotta give shit a second chance. You gotta rewatch shit, re-listen to shit, right? Because you never know how it's gonna hit you as you put a life on yourself. You know what I'm saying? As you go through life, a lot of these, you know, these stories, this music, a lot of these messages, they hit you differently at different stages of your life as you experience different shit, right? So I don't know what it was this time around, bro, but Ford v Ferrari was fucking crazy, bro. If you haven't seen Ford v Ferrari, bro, you gotta watch that shit, man. So the movie kind of starts out, right? Nice little movie. You got our boy Ken Miles, bro. Ken Miles and fucking our boy Shelby and shit, right? Shelby played by Matt Damon and Ken Miles played by Christian Bale, bro. Goats, bro. Right there, just off the actors alone, you locked in. I know you is, right? And the whole premise of the movie, you got Ford wanting to make a racing car that can defeat Ferrari in Le Mans, you know, the race in fucking, I don't know where the fuck it was, Italy or France or some shit, I don't know, right? But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get a car ready. They're trying to race these motherfuckers. They're trying to get the job done. 24-hour race, Le Mans, right? And bro, like, even beyond the racing shit, man, it's purely character, bro. Like, you really start fucking with this motherfucker Ken Miles, right? You know what Shelby stand for. You backing both these motherfuckers, right? And you just locked in with them, bro. I love Ken's character. Bro, this is based on a true story too. You gotta remember that, bro. F1 was on some fucking fairy tale shit. This was Ford v Ferrari with some real shit, bro. You gotta remember that, bro. That shit was real, bro. But our boy Ken Miles, man, he got a beautiful wife. He got a beautiful little son and shit. Nice little family unit, man. And he's just an ordinary guy, man. That's what you love about him. He's a real motherfucker, bro. He gonna tell you how it is, right? He don't care about like being nice. He's not fake like that, right? And that's what kind of gets him into trouble a lot of the time, right? Like people, he not a team player. He not too friendly and shit. Though he's a good person, bro, he just gonna tell it to you straight, and not everybody ready to hear it like that. You know what I mean? You got Ford. They want to make a car to be Ferrari and shit. They go reach out to Shelby. Shelby reaches out to Ken Miles because you know Ken Miles the realest motherfucker in the game, right? They start building this car, right? And then you got motherfuckers at Ford. You know, Ken ain't really fucking with some of these motherfuckers at Ford. You know, the suits and shit. They don't fuck with Ken. They're like, yo, fuck this guy. He can't work on a car and shit like that, right? But Shelby, a real one, Shelby really holds it down. And he's like, nah, bro, Ken's the guy. Ken's been putting in work on a car. He the #1 driver and shit. He gonna hold it down, bro. You guys fucking up the money if you not trying to put Ken behind the wheel, bro. Right? He tells that straight out to fucking Henry Ford II and shit like that, right? And they get it going. He's locked in. Ken gonna drive and shit, right? But like I said, bro, beyond everything that's happening with the whole concept of the race and the different shit that's going on with the race and the development of the car and them trying to get Miles into the race and drive the race and shit, bro, it's everything else that's just so beautiful, bro. It's the character moments, right? It's the writing, it's the performances, right? And like I said, bro, Ken is just like someone you really root for right from the jump, bro. And it really is through the family, it's through the wife, it's through the child, right? And all that shit, man. He's just a real life dude, bro. Like, you just love everything that's going on. Even with all the bullshit that he was being put through, he ain't really let it phase him. He's like, I fuck it. I still want to make sure that our car fast. I still want to make sure everything's solid. You know what I'm saying? He putting his best foot forward every fucking time, bro. And they did my motherfucker dirty, gang. They did my motherfucker dirty in the end, bro. It's the last fucking moments in a race and shit. They're telling Ken to slow down. How you gonna tell a motherfucker in a race to slow down? How you gonna tell him he overworking the car when he made the car? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some dumb shit going on from the executives and shit, man. Just cause he don't fuck with him and shit. He trying to fuck the money up, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? It's fucking bullshit, man. So, and Shelby a real one, you know, those moments and shit where basically one of the suits is like, yo, wouldn't it be great if all 3 of the Fords crossed the finish line together, right? And you gotta remember this, late in the movie, Ken was doing his thing. He was chopping it up so much that he was laps ahead of motherfuckers. He was like 4 minutes ahead of the second motherfucker, like the second motherfucker that wasn't a Ford. And they were telling him, yo, slow down, just so the 3 of them can cross at the same time. It'll be a tie, whatever, right? And then Shelby, they tell Shelby that. Shelby's like, yo, fuck that, gang. And then the suit's like, I'll tell him if you're not gonna tell him. And he's like, fucking don't tell nothing, my driver nothing, bro. Don't tell him nothing, bro. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch. That's what he said right away to his face, bro. And then he goes, tells Ken, he's like, this is what they want you to do. I don't care what you do whatever the fuck you want to do, gang. This is your race, gang. And even with everything going on, trying to tell Ken to slow down. Shelby like, nah, fuck it. He gonna do what he does, gang. He a real motherfucker, bro. He gonna do whatever the fuck he was trying to do, bro. So that's all that shit going on, right? And then we got Ken on the road. He way ahead of motherfuckers and shit. And it just dawns on him. He's like, shit, man, fuck it. Let's just do this tie shit. That's what they want. Fuck it, man. I'm a team player. I can do it. It's going to be a tie anyway. Whatever. That's what he's thinking, right? Slows down. Gets all 3 Fords together. They cross the finish line together. And you think it's all fine and dandy, whatever, right? Turns out one of the other Ford drivers is considered the winner because he started further back in the lineup at the start of the fucking race, bro. Bullshit, straight robbed our boy Kenny, bro. Straight robbed the motherfucker, bro. And the Suits knew this shit. Suits wasn't fucking with him. Cause at the end of the day, like a Ford won, so it's like the Ford company don't give a fuck, right? But they did our boy dirty, bro. But like I said, Ken's such a real one, bro. He didn't even let it phase him, bro. He's like, shit, how we gonna make the car even better? Imagine getting snaked out on that level from the people that you was trying to fucking ride with and fucking do well with and shit. They snake you on that level and you still thinking about how to better the team, bro. How you gonna say you're not a team player when you out here thinking like that, bro? Like I said, shit was based on a true story, man. And then in the epilogue of the film, after they win everything, it's kind of, they show like a test drive. Ken's behind the wheel. Shit goes left, gang. Our boy dies, bro. Fuck, man. Rip our boy Ken Miles, gang. Rip our boy Ken Miles, bro. Shit not fair, bro. But it is what it is, bro. I'm saying here, bro, like I said, I had already seen the movie, but that ending fucking caught me off guard, bro. I didn't remember that shit. That shit hurt me, gang. I'm finna shed real tears, gang. I'm like, fuck, they got, not my boy, bro. Not my fucking boy, bro. And it wasn't even during a race, bro. It was during the fucking test drive, bro. Fuck, bro. That shit hurt me, bro. That shit really fucking touched me in my soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did my boy dirty like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? And he had to go out like that, bro. That's tough. But what was so beautiful to me, bro, was the relationship, how they showed Shelby kind of dealing with the grief of losing his friend and everything, ultimately at the end of the day, right? Because it's funny to me, right? It's like you can be business partners with somebody. You could be working with someone so long, but it's like you almost don't even consider this motherfucker a friend, right? Because but think about it, you see him more than damn near family, depending on your stage of life and like your living situation and shit. You see him more than family. You see him every day so consistently, right? You know each other so well. You're at work, and think about being at work, right? You're always putting your best foot forward. Your best energy is usually at work, right? You come home tired, but at work, you're giving it your all. You're doing whatever you gotta do, right? So they're at that level. They bros on that level. Shelby's kind of held Ken down. Ken's held Shelby down. They've both kind of benefited, but they got healthy, like a fucking bond, right? They've had so much success together, and just losing your brother like that, bro. I felt that, bro. That shit hurt, bro, to the core, bro. After this viewing, bro, I really consider that movie one of the great movies of all time, bro. I don't think that's a blasphemous statement, bro. Like, that's some top tier filmmaking that I witnessed, gang. If you haven't seen V FERRARI, bro, you guys gotta watch that shit, man. Good ass fucking racing movie. If you fuck with F1, if you fuck with any of these other racing movies, racing in general, gang, this one you really gotta check out, bro. I don't want to get ahead of myself, bro, but I really feel like this is one of Matt Damon's best films, one of Christian Bale's best performances, bro. I don't know how this did like during Oscar season and shit. I gotta check it out, but it really deserves some fucking award recognition, bro. Especially Christian Bale, bro. Christian Bale, man, he held it down, bro, in that role, bro. Beautiful acting for that motherfucker, bro. Once again, bro, just a movie that really touched me, gang. pause, but you know what I'm saying, really fucking, I felt in my soul. And I really feel like you guys gotta check out, man. You know, if you've seen it, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought about the film. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you guys are, after hearing all the, even though I spoiled the whole shit, gang, I should really put like a spoiler warning and shit before I fucking say everything about a movie and shit. But let me know what you guys thought, bro. Let me know what it is. Really a movie I think you guys should check out, man. Good ass fucking film, bro. Peace.